This is the Horse Radio Network.
This is episode 946 of Horse Tip Daily. A different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you, one day at a time. Greetings, horse people. Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily. In honor of fantastic summer temperatures all over the place, today's tip is a double dipper. First up, Alex Vital tells us about the routine she uses when her equine charges travel by air in the summertime. And then, next, I've got 2 summertime quickie tips. And we'll get right to our tips after this message from Kentucky Performance Products.
This Nutrition Minute is brought to you by Kentucky Performance Products, the company that simplifies your search for research-proven nutritional supplements at kppusa.com.
The horse that matters to you matters to Kentucky Performance Products. Electrolytes. Who needs them? Your horse, that's who. Electrolytes perform critical functions within your horse's body. They help regulate nerve and muscle functions by carrying electrical impulses between cells. In addition, electrolytes assist the body in maintaining a healthy fluid balance by controlling your horse's desire to drink. When your horse loses significant amounts of electrolytes and fluids, problems such as dehydration, muscle cramping, fatigue, tying up, and colic may occur. Even in mild forms, these conditions can have a negative impact on your horse's ability to perform and recover after exercise. Top riders and veterinarians turn to Summer Games Electrolyte to keep their horse healthy in hot weather, and you can too. Summer Games replenishes the electrolytes and trace minerals lost when your horse sweats, and it stimulates the thirst response so your horse continues to drink and stay properly hydrated. So when the going gets hot, trust Summer Games Electrolyte from Kentucky Performance Products to protect your horse.
This Nutritional Minute has been brought to you by Kentucky Performance Products. You can find all of their terrific products at kppusa.com.
Hi, I'm Alice Van Tool. My training tip for this week is on travelling long distances with horses. We came from the UK. My horses had thin layers of clothing on, a sweat sheet and a little cooler on the top. They have water, accessible to water at all times, and I just put a little bit in with a few carrots and apples floating in to encourage them to drink properly. They have soaked hay just so they keep hydrated on the journey. I am normally close by so I can monitor their water intake and check they don't get too hot. On arrival, they have their temperatures taken to check they don't get any shipping fever. They go for a good walk and a leg stretch once they've been in their stall and had a drink and a pee. That then encourages them to get the mucus out of their lungs and drain it out through their noses. Then they have some grass. They normally travel with shipping boots. If there is a problem, they do have bandages on if their legs fill, but I try not to put them on for a flight because, as with humans, people's joints blow and then we can cause more problems. Then, on arrival, I monitor their temperatures for the next 5 days, taking twice a day just to make sure the temperatures don't spike. Getting ready to go home, once we pack the kit, the horses will go for a good walk again, literally repeat the process. Fill their bellies full of grass, get fibre in there because they're not going to have obviously any grass on the journey. We soak the hay again, make sure that they're not stiff. Shipping boots back on, rugs according to the temperature, and hey ho, off we go.
There you go. And now my turn. How about making your horse's outdoor environment more hot weather friendly? Think of it this way. The lawn sprinkler is your friend. Set up one in an open area of your horse's pasture, turn on the water, and watch the fun. If your horse is a little hesitant, you can encourage him to have a shower by placing piles of extra tasty hay inside that sprinkle zone, or you can just walk him in there and let him stand still. Do this several days in a row, and he'll have the knack of it in no time. Monitor your horse's shower time to avoid those sprinkler versus equine conflicts. And you can get an inexpensive timer for your garden hose so you won't forget to turn it off and end up with a pond where your paddock used to be. You can also run the sprinkler while you ride and ride through it. It's a great desensitizing exercise, and it kind of feels good. And what do horses do right after a shower? They roll. And despite what we humans think, rolling is good. Unfortunately, some horses choose to roll in stupid places in the paddock, like next to the fence or the water trough. Well, you can make a rolling area in the paddock. So pick an area free from obstacles like fences, trees, water troughs, gates, and the like, and till up the turf. Remove the rocks and other unappealing bumpy stuff, and the piece de resistance, add a few bags of play sand or a bag of shavings. Watch the fun begin. This podcast has been made possible through the generous support of Kentucky Performance Products and listeners like you. Our awesome sponsors like Kentucky Performance Products help us keep the lights on here at Horse Radio Network, and listeners like you help us grow it. For as little as $1 a month, you too can support Horse Radio Network programs, and as an official auditor, you will be eligible for some cool auditors-only perks. You can learn more by going to horsetipdaily.com and clicking on the Become an Auditor banner in the center of the page. Don't forget to download the Horse Radio Network app by going to the App Store for iPhone or Android. Search Horse Radio Network. Download it today. It's quick, free, and easy. The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.